2, 4, 6, 8. Who's gonna be our roommate? Yup, we finally figured out how to make it happen. So enjoy this video. I think the very best part of Happy Home Paradise is these tunes. They just get you go. See that new icon above my villager's head? Oh my goodness gracious. You know what's better than one villager? Two villagers in the same house, because today we're talking all about roommates. We got them, they're here. I didn't know how I would find them, but goodness gracious, 1 + 1 = fun, and I'm gonna show you how to get the job done. What's going on, everybody? It's SwitchForce. Smash that like button if you're pumped to see roommates. We've been waiting 18 months for this to happen, and now two villagers can shack up together. I hope they can make babies. I know that's not the case, but hey, one can dream. Here we go, baby villagers, on with the show. I've got Mo, and he wants some help. Nico here, after 15 happy homes, said, you know what? Let's get some roommates going. One of your villagers will approach and say, I'm lonely. I want somebody to share my vacation home with. And it was Mo. Let me know in the comments down below what villager you'd like to share a vacation home with. Okay, obviously, it's Cranston. Or maybe Sasha. Both of them would be the best roommates, I can already tell. So you can head to the beach, you can head to the cafe, you can head to the school, the restaurant, find somebody. How about Sylvia? What do you think? She's got a baby. Maybe a lot going on in her life right now. She said she hasn't thought about it much. It could be pretty rad, but first things first, we gotta meet. We gotta get real on. Okay, Sylvia, I don't know what real honest means, but I don't know. That might be a lot for Mo. Right off the bat. So let's let Sylvia live a little bit. Do we want to have a roommate with Daisy? Daisy Mo double trouble? Mo's looking for a roommate? You thought of me, but you don't even know Mo, man. You know what? That's fine. Never mind. I've got another idea for all y'all. It's not going to be Sylvia. It's not going to be Daisy. I'm going to actually go to Lottie and allow her to help me out here, because besides finding random roommates around the archipelago, you also can summon your own roommates. And so I'm going to use the trusty amiibo scanner here, and I'm going to summon a very special roommate for Mo, and you guys are going to love this. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Guess who it is? You got 3, 2, 1. Ione is dropping in to be Mo's special someone, and we are going to take the 2 blue crew and put them in the same palace and see what happens. A lovely new villager rocking our world from Series 5. Hopefully you all had some luck with the Series 5 cards. I saw a bunch of you did. Great job. If you did not, there will be restock, so try not to panic, and definitely don't pay those scalper prices. All right, but let's get Ione in here and see what happens when the 2 of these decide to share. All right, it's so nice to meet you like this. Mo says Ione. Nico says it seems like the 2 of you are already getting along really well. Do you think you want to give moving in together a try? I didn't think we clicked this well, but here we are, ready to be roommates, and it's a fantastic fit. I'll gladly be roommates as long as it's okay with Mo, and these 2 again are ready to go. And now we'll transport over to Mo's vacation home and see how they are going to coexist. Now, this was the first instance of roommates, so Mo came and prompted it. But you can go and visit one of your island residents, your archipelago residents, and convince them to take on a roommate of their own, and we will do that next. But here is Mo's strange outdoor icy home. Ione's pretty pumped about it, though. I'm not sure if she should be or not. But Mo is wearing his wonderful magic outfit, because this is actually Mo's winter magic palace, all right? Nico is saying since they're using the place, you might want to make it more roomy friendly by making the room larger or by using some partition walls. All right, so obviously we already have partition walls. Got those after, I believe, the 8th Happy Home, and got the sizing upgrade after like 5, I believe. That right around when you unlock, no, it's 6. It's 6 because it's with the school and the facility. Got a full video on the facilities if you want to see the new buildings that got dropped in. Now, Mo was one of my first villagers that I made a home for. It's very small, all right? He's got his bed, which is this creepy casket thing. I don't know. Fit for a mummy, fit for Mo. I guess that's how he wants it to go. We have some swords. We've got this nice floor. It's very, very plush carpet. We've got his magic table. But now I think it's time that we expand for Ione. All right, so you can go in here and you can pump this up. All right, you can get this room a lot bigger and give them more space so that they can happily coexist. And I think that's really, really mission critical. Please, if you're going to make roommates, give them a chance to coexist by giving them the space that they need. I'm going to take all of Mo's stuff here, all right? Or as much of it as I can, and I'm going to shift it over to this side of the hall, all right? He's going to leave the sword for Ione. That's her special treat that she's got. All right, so we now have more space. We can kind of readjust some things like this. Move his bed over by his magic set. Move his sword up into the corner. We'll leave the sword for Ione. And we're going to go in here and drop it like it's hot with a new partition spot. All right, this partition wall is going to be very beneficial because it's going to allow Mo and Ione to have their own space. I highly recommend, if you are going to move two villagers in with each other, that you at least partition them up. There's actually another way to split the space, but I'll have to show you guys that at a later date in another video. It's pretty freaking great. But for now, let's just partition wall it up. Let's get these guys right here. One more. That's beautiful. Now we have the option to make Mo's space over this way, and we have Ione's space however we want to create it. We go and find something that feels fitting for Ione. I love the new sortability between the furniture here where you can right-stick it in and go down to the beds. I feel like Ione wants something kind of dreamy. Oh, she's pretty darn dreamy. Let's see if we can match our color scheme, and oh yes, we can. Blue and blue for me and you. This is the blue crew, and now you can spend as much time as you want designing this. I'm going to pause for now so that I can show y'all what happens if you want to pick your own roommate. Let's do that now. But before we do, one other cool feature they added for roomies is that you can rename the home and theme it for the two of them instead of just the original one. So this was Mo's Magical Manor, but now it is the two blue crew, right? Because there's two, and they're both two blue, and they are now a crew. So this is the two blue crew cabana. I think that's got a nice ring to it, a little bit of alliteration, and a nice fit for both Ione and Mo, and maybe little Ione or little Mo one day. Probably not, but hey, one can dream. There we go. The two blue crew cabana is now here for the two of them, and you get double trouble in the cute cutscene, which is very fun. And now the both of them get to enjoy a little cinematic flair. We're gonna skip ahead and find our own pair of roomies who are absolutely perfect for each other. Quick aside, you also get paid for your roommate matching service. You get paid the same amount of Poke as you would for completing a vacation home. So it's another great way to kind of stack on your Poke dollars and build up that wallet so you can buy all of Wardell's cool items. Now, if we head to the Happy Home Network, we can see some of our other wonderful villagers. And if we decide to click on one of them, we have the option to visit, and then we can have the option to buddy up. Of course, you can remodel when you visit. You can just say hi when you visit. And after 15 Happy Home Paradise homes, you do have the option to roommate it up. So, and to combo some villagers of your own choosing, you're going to want to click How's Your Home? And then Sasha will say, I don't know, I haven't asked it, is something up? And you'll have the option for moving, remodeling, and roommates. If you say, let's talk roommates, Sasha will of course agree. You can disagree if you want, but if you say, leave it all to me, then you have a chance to pick whoever you want, and will be assigned the mission with Sasha's bubble above our head. It's kind of interesting because as soon as you say, let's talk roommates, you do move back to the main archipelago island, and Nika will say, hey, let's talk roommates, and you'll begin your quest. Now, once again, you can use an amiibo, or you can search within your beach. Now, I'm not sure if it's possible to take an already existing villager from a different home and pair them up. Like, for example, if I hadn't roomed Mo together and I already had them. But let's try that with Rio right here. Rio has her own house on the archipelago, and I can have them actually move in. But Rio would have to meet up and decide after that. So this is a really interesting scenario, where if we do decide to meet up with someone that already has a home, the two of them are going to have to pick which spot they decide to exist in. All right, so they say they seem like a good match. They're already getting along really well. Do you want to give moving in together a try? Here they are, ready to be roommates. And Rio would be dropping her home, which is interesting. All right, so please go ahead and lead the way to Sasha's home. Oh, I guess there's actually no choice. I thought we get to decide between the two. But in fact, you have to go with the original. So that's a great tip for all of you. If you want Rio to give up her home and move in with Sasha, you got to go talk to Sasha. But if you want Sasha to give up his home and move in with Rio, then you want to go talk to Rio first. So whoever you talk to first will become the hub, and you're basically gluing on another villager to them, not with real glue, but like mental glue. All right, so here we go. Rio is ready to move in with Sasha, and now Rio loses her home, which is a bit interesting. I'm not sure if that contributes or takes away from your overall total of vacation homes. I'd imagine that it doesn't. It's just like completed homes. But You might not want to do this unless you have a pair that is really perfect for each other. Now, Sasha's home has already kind of been divided into 2 separate living quarters. Rio can be over here with the wonderful chair and the amazing machine. And then Sasha can be over here with his little cryo sleep station and his moon seat. So this is already a perfect place for these two. I'll let them be and figure out who's who and what's what. And yeah, to confirm, Rio's house has been removed from the archipelago, and now Rio and Sasha both cohabitate in the moon shot manner. A pretty sweet system, and one that I know y'all are gonna have a ton of fun with. That is how roommates work. Complete 15 vacation homes on Happy Home Paradise. Complete the request of the one that comes and says, I need a roommate, let's get it done. And then you can pick whoever you want to group up together via either already existing villagers or amiibo cards, or villagers who are just perusing the beach and contemplating a vacation home. So that'll do it for today's video. I got some learning to do with teacher, Mr. Visiting Professor Nico himself. I'm gonna get that done. You guys have a lot of fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Make sure to smash that like button on your way out and let me know who you want for your roommate in the comments down below. Who are you gonna pair up together? And do you think this feature is as fun as I do? Thanks so much for all the support lately. You guys have made this week amazing, and 2.0 is phenomenal. I'm so glad we get to share it together, our big AC family. But until next time, everyone, thanks again. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.